Sorry guys, I got disconnected somehow. I was trying to figure out why there was that big black mark at the top, and I finally figured it out. And then it disconnected me. So I am pin post again. I gotta share to a few places because I was in the middle of sharing where I was. So share in a group. Sorry, and then if you hear all the banging upstairs, you can tell that my kids are wreaking havoc. Alright, share in a group. Sorry, I'll get started again in a minute. I'm sorry. So I finally figured out why there was a big black spot though, so I'm kind of excited about that. Okay, we're gonna keep going. I'm sorry I got disconnected. Okay, so you guys can see okay. Now that I moved that black thing too, that's better. Alright, so I kind of off-centered the Can't Touch This because I didn't want it right in the middle. I decided to go with Midnight Sky for the lettering. Just gotta open it up. I'm kind of bummed that I got disconnected. I had 20-something people watching. So I don't know how the weather is where you guys are at, but it is pretty crummy in Michigan. It rained and rained and rained and then froze. And then, so now we're sitting in the middle of an icy tundra. Oh no, I think I got it on here again. I'm gonna go ahead and peel this one up again. Maybe I'm gonna peel it up. There we go. So my H got a little weird here. My H is, I still like it though. But look, I got some blue on the neck. And that's why I'm saying this won't come out. And so it really sucks that I messed up a little bit. So I'm going to try to get it out anyway, even though I know better. So you just kind of have to be careful with it. Like I said, I usually tape around it, and I'm not even sure how it got way up here, but I usually just tape around it, and it's not awful. You know, my kid will still wear it. I made it. So after this dries a bit, because I was going to wait and do, there's a second layer to it. I'll show it to you guys. There's a second layer to the cactus. And I was hoping to do it in a different green. So after this dries a little bit, I'm just going to wait until it does because it's still a little wet. And then you put the second layer on, and I was going to do it in this color green, this kiwi green. So I am going to wait for it to dry, and then we will do that. If you are at all finding that you are loving the idea of making your own t-shirts, with, like I said, and there are some like little things that you have to do. But if you are at all, hi Leah, sorry, I got all mixed up and disconnected as I was trying to fix the camera. So if you are at all finding this to be like so cool, I would love it if you checked out my page, and you can shop the pin post, the links in the pin post. And I can't go into a live without talking about how great the opportunity actually is. So I am going to ramble for just a second about all the great opportunity that you can do. So Couture has a really great compensation plan. 25% on web sales, 40% instant commission if you have inventory. We also have a pretty wonderful we call it designer dollar program. So depending on the amount of inventory you're able to sell or purchase in a month, then you're able to get free product. The starter kit is $99 and with shipping $121, and there is a $20 fee each month. It is one of the best decisions that I've ever made. I'm having fun with it. It relaxes me. I've met some amazing women. I don't know. I'm really enjoying myself, and it was one of the best things that I ever got into. And it's not just t-shirts. Obviously, this is so much more than just t-shirts and onesies. There's so much to do with it, and so I just can't even explain it to you. It's just been a very big blessing for me and my family. And I'm meeting so many cool new people, and I'm just able to do so much with it, and I really enjoy it. And so I would love it if you joined us. So I'm still waiting on this to dry, and I don't want to mess it up. See, it's not quite. So I think while I wait, I will flip you guys around, and you guys can stare at me for a minute. Ooh, not that closely. Okay, so this is my little dungeon, in case you guys have never seen a live from me before. This is my little dungeon, and it's got all kinds of cool stuff. But while I ramble about recruitment, I always talk about the products that we do sell that you don't see a lot of. So we do the transfers and the ink and the paste, and then we also have, and I showed this last night on the live too, very cool chalkboards that are just so unique and one of a kind, and they are magnetic and just awesome. I just don't even have another word for them. They are very high quality boards, and I have a fair amount of success with redoing them. So I have one, for example, in my kitchen that I redo for holidays and different seasons. So that's always great. So I think we're gonna try, this is still wet. I'm gonna try the ink thing and see if it'll work now. But I wanted to talk to you guys and show you my face. Okay, so layering is a little bit difficult when it comes to ink. It's not as cool as it is with chalk. So I'm going to take the layer, and I'm going to get to it here. Please share my post. Please share my post, like my post. Let's get this Couture business on the road here. The more you like and share, okay, the better off I am. Okay, so you're going to try to line it up. It's probably not going to line up perfect, but I bet you it lines up pretty good. And you know, I don't want it to be perfect anyway. I always like that it doesn't line up perfect, because then it's kind of cool when you do pull it up. It's a little bit off, and it just makes it more unique. So I'm going to open up my kiwi. And let's just hope it's dry enough that it won't mess it up. I'm trying to be really careful around the edges. I'm going to scrape it back off. And like I told you before, I think I mentioned this already, but the ink is a little bit not as thick. So it goes on a little smoother. It's a little bit smoother of a ride. But that also means that it moves easier, which means, you know, you can end up with ink in places that you did not anticipate it going. I'm missing a little piece right here that I want to make sure I get. Okay, I'm going to pull up. I love it. So as you see, it doesn't line up perfectly. I didn't get it on perfect, but I love the way that it looks. And like I said, one of the greatest things about it is it won't come off. It just won't. So if any of you are at all interested in learning more, you can check out my website, you can text or you can message me, PM me. I'm always available. Well, not always, but usually I'm available to talk. And so after this dries, you can take the little thing out, and then you're going to want to stick parchment paper in between, and you use a iron and you heat set it. And it reminds me a little, the heat set part reminds me a little bit about like when I was a kid. I was in brownies and we used to have to heat set our patching. So I love that I was able to layer that. Now I think I might have done this design a little too low. My kid will still wear it because I love it. But I was thinking about where this would fall if it were buttoned. And I think I probably should have gone up further. But I really like the way it looks. So if you have any questions, please like and share my post. If you have any questions, please PM me. The website is in the pinned post, and we will be going live again this week and working on layering some more. I want to show you guys how to layer with a chalkboard because I don't think I've done that yet, and so I want to make something pretty. And if you guys have any questions, please feel free to PM me. Again, my website is tasha'stimelesstreasures.chalkcouture.com. Please follow my Facebook page at facebook.com/Tasha'sTimelessTreasures. If you have any questions, give me a PM and I will be sure to answer them. Thank you everyone for watching. Thanks for sharing and liking. And have a great weekend.